Hi guys, Corbett Maths videos 189 and 190 looking at the gradient. So the gradient just tells us the steepness of a line. So looking at these three lines here, this line is steeper than this line. This line is slightly more steep than that line, although it is going down the way rather than up the way as we go from left to right. So this line would have a negative gradient. Okay, so it's handy to know the steepness of a line, and we can compare different lines if we have a numerical value for each one. So say this line might have a gradient of say 3, that line might have a gradient of a half, 3 is larger than a half. All that means is that this line would be steeper. These gradients might not be 3 and 1/2, I'm not saying they are, but I'm just kind of making up numbers to show the higher the number, the steeper the line. Right, let's have a look at a couple of questions. I'm going to have a look at 1A and 1F. And just scroll up, here we go. So 1A, so what we need to do is pick 2 points that we definitely know on the line. So here we know 0, 0. Not sure what this point is, although I could work it out. That's definitely 1 along 2 up, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8. Okay, so we only really need to pick 2 points, but here I've picked 4 of them, but I'm only going to use 2. So I'm going to use 0, 0, and I'm going to use 3, 6. So I made a sketch of my line, I've put these 2 points on, and then to find the gradient all we do is rise over run, basically up over along. So how far up we've gone over how far along we've gone. So I'm starting at 0, 0, I'm starting at 0 along 0 up. I'm ending up at 3 along 6 up. So I've gone along 3, that's where this 3 is here. I've gone up 6, that's where the 6 is here. So rise over run, 6 divided by 3, which is 2. So this line has a gradient of 2. Okay, so we've got F as well. So a similar idea, rise over run. So I've got the point 0, 4 and 2, 0. So I'm needing to go 2 along, and then I'm going 4 down, not 4 up, but 4 down. So because the line's gone left to right, as we go left to right, the line's dropping, so we'll have a negative gradient. So 2 along, 4 down to get from this point to this point. So the rise was negative 4, the run was 2. In other words, 4 down over 2 along. Minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2, or I should say negative 2. Next one, 3b. Try and zoom in there. Oh, there we go. Right, so quick look at question 3, and looks very, very similar to question 1. So thinking as a maths teacher, I'm thinking, well, it looks more or less exactly the same as number 1, except they might have a fractional answer. So whole number answers in number 1, so I'm guessing there'll be a fractional answer here. So we're going to look at 3b. So pick 2 points we definitely know. So negative 2 along, 1 up. So negative 2, 1 and 6, 3. There we are there. Rise over run. So I've gone 8 along to get from negative 2 to 6. I've gone 2 up to get from 1 to 3. So rise over run, 2 over 8, which is 1/4. And number 4. Sorry, this should say question 5, not question 4. And question 5, what is the difference? The difference in question 5 is the fact that they've changed the scale, so we can't just be counting boxes, we need to use the scale. So this point here is negative 1, negative 2, so we're not just counting boxes there, we need to look at the scale. And this point here is 1, 10, 1 along, 10 up, again not just counting boxes, we're using the scale. And then, so that'll be 2 along and 12 up in total, rise over run, 12 over 2, which is 6.